Good morning. It's still morning, technically. I'm sore as hell from yesterday, which either means I recovered better than normal, that I'm sore a day earlier than normal, because lately, especially with legs, muscle soreness tends to not be the next day, but the next day. Um, or it's just relative to my perceptions and maybe my aging body. I don't know. Um, the changes you start to see with age sometimes are disappointing. Unavoidable. Some of them are unavoidable, maybe. Some of them are avoidable if you're willing to spend a lot of money. I tend to be cheap, so I am not buying any hair regrowth or hair whatever. I'm just going to lose my hair as it falls out. I feel lied to. Ah! My grandfather died with a full head of white hair. My mother's father. And they always said, "Oh, you'll have a full head of hair until the day you die, just like Gramps did." Anyway, so it's Tuesday. I'm sore. I got to get in some meters. I'm already past what I expected to do this month, meter wise. So if you have chosen to donate to me based on the amount of meters that I estimated I would do this month, I'm sorry. Got a wild hair and just have pushed it a little more than I thought I would. I guess you either won't make the same contribution or I'll have a little more money donated to the American Cancer Society. And then I got to cut my grass. I've been saying it for about 3 days, 4 days. Grass needs cut, grass needs cut. Why ain't nobody gonna do it but me? Well, that's not true. I bet you there are a lot of people that would do it if I gave them 60 or 70 or 80 or 100, whatever. I don't like cutting the grass. But I even more dislike spending the money to have somebody else do it. I have all the tools I need and a semi-capable body for now. I'm really annoyed by this nerve thing. I'm sure there's a funny pun in there somewhere that this nerve thing's on my nerves, but anyway. It is what it is. I'd like to know that my feet hurt more because of that than because of the fact that I am cognizant of that. I'd like to think it's not just in my head. The numbness, tingling. And it's mostly feet, both feet and my left hand. But sometimes the right hand gets a little rowdy too. I'm annoyed at the pain. But I've always said, I'm going to hurt anyway. Nothing's going to make the nerve pain stop by sitting around doing nothing or pouting or whatever. So I might as well do what I want to do, or try. It's hard with my feet because it's almost impossible for me to differentiate. Is it the orthopedic issues or the nerve issues? Because I've been told they were related. Or, I'm sorry, those were not related. That the foot issues had nothing to do with diabetes. If anything, some of the pain that the orthopedic issues have caused may have actually been lessened by the fact that the diabetes nerve issues have caused me to not be able to feel as much in my feet. At least I'm telling myself that. That's going to be my lone upside to all of that. It is what it is. So, as I stand here before you, in my undies, and in my workout shoes. I think I'm going to row now. I really, really got to do some kettlebell stuff today. I think I've said that every day, and I've yet to do it. It's been a minute since I did anything with kettlebells. Today needs to be the day that I do some stuff. I need to avoid my tendency to overdo it so that I don't feel so sore. I don't want to do it again for a few days. I really need to get in the habit of doing it like maybe every other day. I do have a chart. I made it for myself before. And it's hard to maybe put it into a weekly format, but daily is too much. I don't like feeling like if I don't do X, Y, and Z on day A, then I've failed. But if I give myself a list of things that I want to do weekly, and I can cross those things off as the week goes on, that's a little better. The difficulty comes in deciding how many times per week, what things need to be done on the same day or on different days. That can be tricky sometimes. I'm currently lifting weights 4 days a week. I really need to up that. My doctor would prefer that I do weights every day, but 30 plus minutes of cardio and weights every day requires more commitment than I'm giving it right now. And I have all day. There's really no excuse. I have all the equipment I need. I have all day. I don't have all day, but you know what I mean. My father keeps me occupied, but not 24/7. It's hard to not beat yourself up sometimes as a caregiver, but I have to make sure that I take care of me too. So anyway, hopefully soon I'll be able to give you an update on the work that I'm having done to the house. I probably should show you some before pictures, as embarrassing as some of them are to the state of this house. Thank God for a roof over my head, however horrible the roof may be, and however many other areas of the house have been neglected. We're going to chip away at it $10,000 at a time. But things are expensive right now. Would have been nice if some of these things had been done when they first needed done. Things wouldn't have been so expensive. But we're doing it now. Thank God that my father and I both have some income that can go towards it. And that's that. So the later I go, it is later than I thought. It is not morning. I'm going to end up cutting the grass when I should be eating dinner, which means dinner will be late. Dinner might just be rearranged altogether today. I may just do my row and some kettlebells and have a big lunch and then work in the yard and have a little snack after that and go to bed. I could have slept long this morning. So the Delta 8s work, but it only make it a little difficult to get out of bed sometimes. Maybe I don't need to take 3 of them. Because this morning when I got up, I still was a little... Maybe I need to get Delta 9s or a different Delta, whatever. I don't know what all those damn things are. But anyway, I do actually have a fan blowing right on me. I just realized how my hair is flying away in the breeze. I can run my fingers through it and watch it fly all the way to the back of the garage. Oh, damn you, you balding jeans. Hey, that sounds like a good clothing line. Balding jeans. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Watch for that one. All right, let me go row. I'll you'll hear from me again, I'm sure. I'll check back. All right, so I'm done with the yard. No before and afters. Just trust me, it looks so much better when it's freshly cut. I don't mean this to sound as a humble brag or anything like that, but I put a damn crisp line down my edge of my driveway. I guess because I sit in the garage and I look right out at the edge of the driveway, it makes me proud to see that thing nice and crisp. Love the guy who used to cut my grass when I was unable, because he edged the driveway just never as good as I do. Oh, he's gonna see this and punch me. You miss a spot, it stands out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I didn't cut the entire backyard. If you know my yard, you know it's not a yard, it's a field. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing it all. So I've got a small patch on the side, my front yard, and about a third of my backyard done. And then all the weed eating and trimming the ditch and edging the driveway and edging around some trees. Today was my day to put out some Roundup. I know it's a horrible, horrible chemical, and I've got the new version. It's not going to give me cancer if it does so bad, but I like what it does. It keeps me from getting on my knees to pull weeds out of tiny cracks in my area of the ground. Didn't realize till I got ready to start, when I went to kind of make sure I didn't have anything in the way that I would run over the lawnmower. I actually got a yard treatment this morning from my company that's taking care of that for me. I forgot they were going to do another pesticide treatment for a specific kind of bug to the upstate, well, not the upstate, but the southeast, I guess. Time of the year and the place, this bug tends to come out and it really does wreak havoc on your grass. And since I'm trying to rejuvenate mine and make it look better, I don't want a bug that's going to counteract that. Anyway, so yeah, so I didn't get any instructions from them. Sometimes they'll send me a text or actually this is the first time I didn't get a text and or an email, usually both, saying, you know, we treated your yard today, blah, 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 stay off it for 6 hours or 4 hours or whatever the hell it is. Or occasionally it'll be, water your lawn in the next 24 hours or whatever. I didn't get any of that, so I'm going to assume that it was okay for me to cut it. Looking at the weather, it seemed like I better do it today if I want to make sure it gets done, because the chances of rain the rest of the week is a little higher. And it was too long. I hate when it gets that long. I don't realize quite how long it is until I get towards the end, and I'm cutting it in a way where all the cut grass goes towards the street. So then by the time I get out closer to the street, I'm thinking, man, I got so much grass, dead cut grass here that it's getting a little, I'm having to slow down or shorten the width of my passes across the yard because of the amount of dead and cut grass that I'm having to project to the side with my mower. Anyway, rambling on. I'm going to actually do another 5K on the rower. I may regret it later. It is 10 minutes to 7, but I had a really protein-heavy lunch, big lunch. Good on the carbs. Lettuce, tomato, and some pickles. A couple of low-carb pitas. Really good. I think they're called Joseph's. They're good. And if I'm wanting a sandwich, which is what I was going to have, because I had some deli meat that needed to be eaten. So anyway, good low-carb, high-protein. I had turkey, bacon, ham, cheese. Yeah, that was good. A few pickles. And then just a piece of cheddar cheese. So, alright, so I'm going to do a 5K. I really do need to do some kettlebell stuff like I mentioned earlier, and I think I mentioned yesterday and the day before, and probably the day before that. I still haven't done any. So I'm going to do some. I think. I'm going to do a 5K. When I'm done with that, that'll be 13,000 today, and I might not feel like doing anything else. But get those meters in. Sorry for the wobbliness. I'm holding my phone because I didn't want to take the time to set up because I really didn't plan on talking for 5 minutes. Anyway. All right, that's all. See ya.